Funyuns. Story time about Funyuns, kind of. Why do some people not like Funyuns? Fun is right there in the name. Why don't you like fun in your mouth? Something to think about today. The story is about a time when I tried to get some groceries, some Funyuns, some groceries with my daughter when she was like 5 or 6. And it was one of those times in my life where there was hardly any money for anything. You know, you're saving change, taking it to the bank for cash, you're pawning DVDs so you can eat. One of those times. And I thought that I had about $53 in my checking account. I still remember checking before we went to the grocery store. And get the groceries, swipe the card, watch the card machine say waiting for approval. Not approved keeps popping up. Keep swiping the card, not approved. The cashier tries punching the numbers in, not approved. Evidently something hadn't posted and there was only like 20 some dollars in my account. And you have that uncomfortable moment like, do I put the groceries back? Do you do that? Oh, you want me to take them up to customer service and tell one more person I don't have enough money? Awesome. For years after that, even if I knew I had enough money in my account, even if I knew for sure that there was enough money in there, after I would swipe the card, that waiting for approval, I would start to get anxiety and stress out, like just because I had already felt that, just because I knew what that feeling felt like when I had not been approved at the grocery store. And the same is true in life. Once we are not approved one time, no matter who it's by, once we feel that, it sticks with us, and that's what we seek out in life. Is we base our decisions on what we do, how we dress, how we act. Am I going to receive approval of people? Once we're not approved once, we're always waiting for approval. And I'm going to give you a little exercise, little thing you can do. Especially, this is good for anybody, for adults, for kids. And it's how you know if you're approved. I've talked about this before. One of my favorite Bible verses is, the fear of human opinion disables you. Trusting in God protects you from that. We got a whole group, majority of people walking around this world disabled in who they are because we're waiting on the approval of people. And here's a little exercise how you can know if you're approved. You breathe in, breathe out. When you breathe in and your mind think God, breathe out, approves. God approves. You have God's approval because you've been hooked up with another breath. He gave you another breath to try another day of life, to do it again, to fail again, to succeed again, to be you again. Every time you breathe, God approved. Breathe it, repeat it until you know it. Here's another one. This one's really good for kids when they're going into, especially like a school where they don't feel like they fit in, or they're stressing out. I belong here. I belong here. You belong here. You belong on this planet. That's why you're doing this. You've been hooked up with that breath because you belong here. This world needs a you like you. I want you here. God wants you here. You're approved. Hopefully that makes you feel better. Today I could afford the Funyuns. I feel better. Hope you have an amazing day. I am